The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like, and this is caught inside the 5. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Corral will throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadow. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he stopped immediately there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Murray going to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to claw one back. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
After the sack on first down, Corral looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. From the 31, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now again, it's Corral. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And now here's another interception. Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. First down, and it's Pollard again. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st down, Corral. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Oh, he faced a spike, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Corral. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Corral. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. One play, 75 yards. And the Cardinals use the short field to get in for 6. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Moore, the man in motion. Corral looking to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 54 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's complete. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. Touchdown Panthers. DJ Moore, 75 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Murray. Again, he finds more. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run it again with Chubb. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down plays. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Murray off play action. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 27 yards. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, 39 yards. And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Murray will run it here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Play fake. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set. Just shy of the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action, Corral. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Tommy Trimble, 60 yards. And the Panthers extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's taken it around the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to... Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And now here's another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team Their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And down he'll go at the 25.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. But as this defense